Hey guys, I am back with more of my collection. I am going to show you my 8x8 or 10x10, I think they're 10x10 books. There's a few of them. There are a couple horror books that I'll save for the end and give you a warning when they're coming up in case you're not interested in them. But first I will show you my Johanna Basford books. First is Johanna's Christmas. Done a few pages out of here. I like this book because you can use alcohol markers. It's one-sided, so it's just nice to be able to use them in here if I choose to and not worry about ruining other pages. Tree. There's a couple more maybe. Okay. Johanna's Christmas. Next up is the Rooms of Wonder. I think that this and the Worlds of Wonder are by far my favorite Johanna Basford books. I like the little mini pictures that she has going on, and you know how you can break it down into smaller sections. Obviously you can with sort of any page, but just the little mini items make it much easier. I love this page. I like the palette I used. Yeah, you know when you do a page and you feel proud of it, that was this page for me. Pastel and metallics. Maybe it in this book. Oh, the title page. Next up is Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford. Double page mushroom spread. The sweet treats. I'm not a huge floral person, but I do like elements. Oh, looks like I started this bee. The lemon, the other produce. I believe that the lemon page was the first page I did out of this book. Oh, I liked this one. My robot shark and rainbow fish. Elephant with balloons. That is all in Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford. Next up is Magical Jungle. I believe that this one was my kids. So they did not want it and gave it to me. I don't think that I've done anything in here. They started a page. Yep, that is out of Magical Jungle. Secret Garden, also Johanna Basford. This also might have been my kiddos. Nope. This was a present from one of my kids. I think I might have done one page, maybe. I'm not really a huge fan of the pages where you have to add your own details. I just don't feel like I am creative enough for that or artistic enough. I'm not sure. I'm sure that I could. I just haven't even made an attempt. So those are my Johanna Basford books. Next up are my Camilla D'Erico, Cute and Creepy Pop Manga coloring book. This one I think was mostly gouache and some metallic paint. There are definitely some pages in here that I wish I hadn't done it the way I had done, and some that I really love. Like, I really love both of these pages. This one's okay. This one is very cute. This one is horrible. I don't even know how or why or what. Moving on. My little Yetis. Oh, whips that I don't like how they were coming out. I'm sure it's an easy enough fix, and maybe someday I will, but not right now. Cat and an owl. I really love this kitty. That's it out of Cute and Creepy by Camilla D'Erico. Next is Pop Manga Dragons and Other Magically Mythical Creatures. This page my youngest child did. Oh, sorry, I stand corrected. This page my oldest child did, and this page my youngest child did. And they started this page for me. And that is it out of Pop Manga Dragons and Other Magically Mythical Creatures. Next up is Fairy Tales by Emily Lyde Hall Oberg. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm gonna feel it. Dear did with Derwent ink tints. And that one. I think that is all. Circle of Life by Melpomene Chatsa Panagiato. Started that page. This book always intimidates me, but then once I start a page, and especially if I finish a page, I do like how they come out, and they're not nearly as overwhelming as I think they are when I first start the page. They're similar to like Kirby books for me, where there's a lot of detail. It can be hard to figure out where to start, but you know, you just have to start, and then it is much easier. I've seen people do some beautiful pages out of this book. Yeah, it's sort of stunning. I remember doing this one for Samway's Coloring on Instagram. Had a hashtag for Galaxy pages, I think in 2022. I think that was the color on I did that for. I do follow a lot of color alongs and hashtags on Instagram, and so that is how I sort of decide what pages I'm gonna do. Not always, but if I'm having a hard time making a selection, I'll see if I have any pages that call to me that also fit a hashtag, or one of the scavenger hunts or something. This is my one and only mythographic Dream Garden by Fabiana Attanasio. I really love this book, but I'm not really able to justify to myself getting any more mythographics until I finish, you know, a couple books. I don't have a lot of storage. I don't have a lot of disposable income. So yeah, I should probably focus on some of the pages or some of the books that I have before I buy more. I really like this page. It's really pretty. Sometimes I just start pages. There's some bleed through on there, but it's easy enough to cover up. Oh, I did this for Easter in 2022. A lot of whips. Sorry if you can hear the heater or the window outside. We're supposed to get snow finally. And it snowed a couple times, but I think in the next couple of days we're supposed to get actually an amount that is playable and shovelable and all of those things. And I'm very excited. It was strange not having snow for Christmas. This is Coloring the 90s, Nickelodeon The Splat. My boyfriend was helpful and went through and colored a lot of the tongues for me. When I first got this book, he thought that was fun. Yeah. This is a fun book. I really loved Nickelodeon cartoons, Hey Arnold's, All Real Monsters, some of my favorites, Rocko's Modern Life. Really loved them. Rugrats, Angry Beavers, Cat Dog, All Real Monsters. Maybe that is all I've done. I think I did get the Rugrats page in the beginning. I really should do more. This book just makes me happy and brings back nice memories of, childhood for me, I guess. This is a relatively old book, I think. I don't know how old it is, but it's been around for a little while. I think in the UK it is Exploratorium, or maybe its first release was Exploratorium. I'm not sure. I've seen that book on people's Instagram and YouTube channels, and it was really interesting to me. So I was looking forward and realized that at least on US Amazon, it's Fright and Seek. I've only done one page out of here. This is The North Pole. This book is fun because there's little, scavenger hunt type things and a little story that goes along with the scene. This one is The North Pole, and it tells you about some of the characters that you then find and color. Yeah, it's a cute book. Detailed. But like most detailed pages, break it down step by step, and it's not nearly as overwhelming. And now we're getting into some of the, not necessarily spooky. Two of them are spooky. This one has been around. A lot of people are coloring out of it. I really like occult and folklore art, and was very excited to see this book come out. The Occult and Folklore Coloring Book by Duchess of Lore. The paper is really nice. It's pretty flat, and it's not super thick, but I just really like how color goes down on it. So this is the Yule Cat and Frigg, I believe. There are explanations in the front about the folklore. Yeah, so Frigg and the Mistletoe and the Yule Cat. So those are the pages I've done out of this book. I'm sure there are tons of flip-throughs. There's some wallpaper pages. There's just some funky pages. I really love this page. Yeah, is The Occult and Folklore Coloring Book by Duchess of Lore. And I also really appreciate that she has her images, completed images on the flaps. There's some here and some there. The next two are horror books. This is The Best of the Beauty of Horror by Alan Robert, another gorgeous coloring book. I don't have any of the other Beauty of Horror books, and so I figured a good way to sort of test if I like them or not is to get the best of. I do like this book, and I do like Alan Robert's art. For whatever reason, I think when I'm in a coloring mood, I tend to not want to do horror pages, but every once in a while it is nice. So I have these cute, I guess, little guys. And then this werewolf double page. I think that is all I've done in here. Oh, I did this tree, little skulls and the flowers. I do appreciate that he says what books each one is from. Yeah, so that is The Best of Beauty of Horror by Alan Robert. And then this book is the Junji Ito collection, a horror coloring book. I know nothing about this series or artist or any of that. My boyfriend's brother got this for me. Much appreciated. He knows I like coloring. Yes, my teenage child was very excited when I got this book, and had a lot of rave reviews, but it just doesn't really resonate with me. Some of these pages are just too much. I haven't done any in here. There are a few pages that I am interested in doing, and some that there is just no way. You couldn't pay me money. There's just something about some of these pages that is disturbing, and I think that is the point. I really do like this page. I think it's cute in a sort of bizarre way. This one, definitely not so much. That freaks me out. I like this one. Apparently I'm okay with slugs and snails. That dog one isn't too bad. Yeah, but that is the Junji Ito collection. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. That is my, I think they're 10 by 10 square coloring book collections. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to break up the rest of my collection. If I sort of do just like all of the remaining, or if I do, I don't know, like my Hannah Carlson and Lulu Mayo, you know, and sort of put them together by artist or by size or style. I might just do another sort of video that, you know, and just start going through them and see where we get. But I appreciate you watching. Thank you for sticking around if you stayed till the end. Yeah, I really enjoy watching other people's videos, and so I figured I would at least put up my collection. Maybe I'll start doing more. I'm not sure. I do work full-time and, you know, have 2 kids and don't always have the most energy. But yeah, I appreciate you all watching and hope you have a great day, evening, whatever it is for you. Have a good one. Bye.